folks, here we go. Title fight in the UFC women's flyweight division, and all eyes tonight are on the #1 contender trying to dethrone the champion. I think she's got a great chance to do it.
Yeah, she believes it. And very rarely do we see a challenger that is this highly regarded. She has done everything right on her journey to trying to become the champion. She has left no stone unturned in the training room, but it's in her performances inside the octagon where so many are so sure. She has been a world beater as she has made herself the #1 contender.
There were some rumors this week that it was going to be a difficult weight cut. It did not appear to be so, and now all that is left is to fight. We will see if she can break through and become a new champion. Well, she's one of the best in the women's game now and historically. Valentina Shevchenko, she's already got a UFC flyweight championship to her credit, and she will look to bolster her legacy yet again here tonight.
Not only is she one of the best, she's one of the nastiest. Who has a gun tattoo on the side of their hip? And she goes out there and she's got that thing loaded. That gun to me symbolizes the right hand and the right kick of Valentina Shevchenko. She's the first. She's a great counter striker. She sets traps beautifully, and if you overextend or you attack too quickly, she will finish you on the feet, and she can also finish you on the ground. Just a phenomenal mixed martial artist is Valentina Shevchenko.
And if she gets a first-round knockout tonight, DC has agreed to get that gun tattooed on his midsection.
It won't show. It won't show on his back.
Our tail the tape for this flyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Manon, the Beast, Fiorot! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the World, Valentina Bullet Shevchenko.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go with round 1. A special feeling in the air as Valentina Shevchenko gets back on the proving ground here tonight. She has said, and I quote, "This opponent gives me the perfect canvas upon which to paint a masterpiece." What does that mean exactly? I kind of feel like Valentina Shevchenko might be highlight chasing here tonight. We'll see how she approaches the early portions of this fight.
She's headhunting here. She lands a nice combination to the head.
Oh, she is just ruthless in the clinch, and she lands another nice punch there.
She does a great job of finding her spots whenever she's in close.
Trying to kick the leg out. Have you seen anything like it? About a minute into the fight, these women are balling, they are brawling. Somebody's gonna go down.
I mean, somebody has to go to sleep. This is impossible a pace to keep.
Well, she keeps going back to that right hand. This one's not there for her. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Well, she's so confident in her defense and her ability to block shots, and now you see why.
You see all she learned from her background in boxing that allows her to be so effective defensively.
Oh, there's that patented heavy leg kick. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Now we get some space as she separates from her opponent.
Eats a jab there.
beautiful job getting those hands up. Real sneaky body kick. Another body kick land.
It's okay, keep your hands up.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one.
Right to the single collar. She was able to close the distance, and now she's in her position.
Missed on the right hand. Oh, combination strike.
I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially win.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's gonna have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Oh, beautifully timed with the Superman punch. Oh, great deception to land the flying knee. Just over 2 minutes now to go.
All right, come on, you gotta get that left hand up for me now.
What a strike by her there. And knocked out. Her opponent still standing.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
Oh! Just missed with the left there.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Well, she has become a master of the single leg takedown here in MMA, and she got it done there once again.
She has learned that she can get ahead of her opponent with a single leg finish. She has so many different techniques to finish. Her opponents can't keep up with her.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attack. Ooh, that looks pretty tight. Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Man, she's fun to watch grapple. Beautiful reversal there on the ground. 30 seconds now to go in round one. Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Valentina Shevchenko.
All right, you're doing great, girl. You're doing great. Breathe and relax.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Final seconds. Yours right back to the full mount. Round two next. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Shevchenko's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding.
In there with the takedown. You gotta set those.
All right, that round is in the books. Let us show you the replays, including some of the strikes that led to what is a pretty significant cut on her forehead.
A pretty significant cut. She was on the wrong end of a lot of damage. She has got to move her head. But hats off to the opponent. Knowing exactly what she needed to do. Knowing exactly where and what strikes she should throw when she threw them to get the maximum amount of damage off on her opponent. That was a great round by her.
And certainly not the worst cut that we've ever seen, but one that bears watching as this fight continues. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody...
Is that a huge strike right there, DC?
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down. Get another one to finish the fight.
Big right hand lands.
Keep your hands up. Use your footwork now. It's okay. Use your footwork.
Well, I'm not sure her hands her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level.
Just out of range with that left hook. Great vision, great defensive instincts by her there as she continues to block the majority of these shots.
Her hands are always where they're supposed to be. Oh, nice.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Shevchenko's able to transition back to side control now. All right, she's got north-south position now on top. Is it just more a dominant ground control type of situation, or are you trying to work for a submission?
You can hit the north-south choke, which is you start to sag your weight away, drop your shoulder into their throat, and just really cut off the oxygen with the choke. It's a very difficult thing to finish, but it will wear on your opponent and can weigh them down and wear them out.
That opened up a cut around her eye area. Got to shore up the defense.
Yeah, she's got to move her head. She has not moved her head effectively, and now she's dealing with the cut.
Just missed on the front kick there.
You're awesome. You're doing great this round.
All right, so you see some welting now on the thigh a little bit as she continues to attack that area effectively.
It's a big part of the leg, so it takes a little longer to really start to see the effects of what you're doing.
Huge shot by her there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Under 2 minutes here to go in round two. Oh, she goes to the ankle pick. I don't know if she's doing that because you're in the commentator's booth tonight, but you got to appreciate that effort.
Call me entertained. Anytime I get to see something like that, I applaud it. Hats off to you, young lady.
All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Beautiful hard hook as she presses forward and lands on the kickbox.
She lands once again. John, it's her best strike. She has a great hook, and right now, she lands right on the chin of her opponent.
Beautiful. Keep that pressure up for me now.
Beautiful kick to the body. Well, you got to think at this stage of things, there is a wide margin on the judges' scorecard. She has landed a ton of significant strikes in what is her best performance today.
This is the best we've ever seen her look. She did a great job of fighting at her pace, dictating control in all of the exchanges, and she landed punches and bunches.
Going to the body now with that hook. Well placed there by Valentina Shevchenko. 20 seconds left to go in round two. Well, you've heard us say it a lot, but oftentimes with the leg kicks, it doesn't take a whole lot of them to inflict damage, and now her opponent's limping already.
Yeah, her opponent's limping. She's done a really good job of it.
What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on the right. She's got to get out of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
All right, that's the round. Shevchenko's corner now. We'll take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner. There, DC, the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
All right, well, she's landed those hooks at a high clip here tonight. Actually, some fans are starting to call her Mrs. Lineker. I think it's a pretty good nickname.
Oh, it's a great nickname because they fight in the same style. She's very heavy-footed because she wants to get everything into that left hook, right hook, body hook, head hook. No matter where, she is just throwing those big digging punches all over her opponent's body.
Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Oh, big overhand. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D? All right, so now we see some bruising on that calf on the lead leg, DC.
Well, she talked about it in the fighter meeting. She goes, we are going to beat her lead leg up. She's found a lot of success doing that to this point.
Strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Finish her! Finish her!
Oh, nice leg kick.
Elbow attempt now, that one blocked by Shevchenko. Well committed to the body work. You see the results. Look at the redness on the right side of her body. Power shots landing on both sides. And the chins continue to hold up. Oh, we're getting a finish here. Trying to stay in this fight.
Finish here.
Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Hand fight! Hand fight!
Shevchenko's in half guard now.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, she's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, she's out. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut. Oh, look at this. She's got her in the crucifix. A lot of body weight with which to contend. We'll see how she tries to get up here.
It's a very tough situation for the bottom girl. But for the top fighter, all she has to do is just maintain and keep control. Keep it safe. Don't allow it to turn chaotic, because when it turns chaotic, you lose one of the arms. You got to keep both of the arms. Punch, 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 elbow, 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 and end the fight.
Good work from the top here by Shevchenko. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Well, seemingly, even when she gets her hands up, a lot of these strikes are getting through, and looks like some swelling on her head area now.
I mean, swelling on her head. You know, she's getting beat up. Make no mistake about it. She's taken far too many of these shots. What she needs to do is get active in her defense. Make sure that she doesn't get hit with too many of these shots clean. Because while it may not be bad yet, it's only going to get worse.
She's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
Shevchenko goes in for the takedown now, and she gets it. Wise move from the fighter there, because she was getting tagged on the feet. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, full guard now, DC. She's on the bottom. What is she trying to do?
Well, she's got to throw up submissions to try to put her opponent on awareness. And these submissions will be used to reverse the position. Even if it gets defended, it will create space for her to try to get back to her feet, or maybe to steal a sweep and trick her opponent.
Shevchenko's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Excellent.
All right, there's the end of the round, and it's very rare to get knocked down twice and still be able to stay in the fight. That's what she was able to do, but she's got to be better defensively.
She's got to understand that your toughness is great, but being tough is not what you want to be known for. She better move her head, because it's only going to take one perfect shot. These 2 shots that knocked her down were great, but one perfect shot shuts the lights off. It's only going to take one of those to finish the fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy, because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Nice ground strikes landed by her from top position now. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Man, she has done her homework. Another ground strike gets through. Fiorot's eye is closing up.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. But that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in submission defense.
Oh, lead hook by Fiorot. I mean, at this point, she has got welts on top of welts. That thigh is severely damaged at this stage of the fight.
Well, John, our opponent came into our fighting meeting and she told us, I am going to beat her legs up. It ain't going to be calf kicks. It's going to be high thigh kicks. And she won't recognize the difference. She won't recognize how to defend. She's done that, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Oh, she is absolutely getting lit up right now. She has certainly changed her approach here in the latter stages of this fight. She is trying to take the judges out of it. That'll certainly help that goal. Able to block that one. All right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's starting to affect her a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to affect her. You can see it. She's reaching for it. She's pawing at it. She's trying to understand where the blood is coming from. She has got to stay locked in if she wants to win this fight.
Oh, she's cut. Go after her. Go after her.
Oh, doing work with the huge shot by her there. Probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
2 minutes. Oh, man, it is the weapon that has changed the game, and she lands another bruising calf kick there.
Another bruising calf kick. She's an amazing fighter. She knew what she wanted to do, and she has gotten it done to this point. Beautiful transition.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover full guard.
Oh, and there it is. So after an extended battle on the ground, she gets back to her feet, and the crowd is absolutely eating it up.
She was not going to settle on her back. Even though it was very difficult, she finally works her way back up, and now she's got to let the hands go.
Defense held up there. She blocks that shot. That is as clean a knockout as you will ever see, and certainly the signature win of her career today.
You don't get many like this. She said that she was going to knock her opponent out, and that is exactly what she did. What a performance.
We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 27 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Valentina Bullet Shevchenko.